Hello kids, good morning. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Myself Rupa Gupta, your computer teacher. I am back with one more video for class 3. Today we are going to learn on lesson number 4, that is using paint tools. So in the previous class you have learned about the components of the paint window, that is the parts of the paint window, few of the tools to draw and color the pictures. So today you are going to learn about the working with shapes, that is the curve tool, polygon tool, rounded rectangle tool, and how to fill colors in the shapes, more tools in paint, that is select tool, magnifier tool, undo and redo options. So let us start with the video. First is the curve tool. The curve tool is used to draw curves, and this curve tool is present in the shapes group. As you all can see, this is the shapes group, and curve tool is present in the shapes group. Let us do it practically. So before that, let us open paint. So how you will open paint? You have to click on the start button, then all programs, accessories, and then paint. Okay, this is your paint window. Here in the shapes group you can see the different shapes. So today we are going to learn the curve tool, rounded rectangle tool, and polygon tool. When you bring the cursor on the particular tool, you can see the name. Okay, so you'll come to know which tool it is. Like if you bring your cursor over here, this is your pencil tool, this is the fill with color tool, okay, this is an eraser tool. Now let us draw with the curve tool. Along with, while you are drawing, you can change the color. Okay, this is your colors group. In colors group you have color 1 and color 2. Color 1 is for foreground color and color 2 is for background color. So whichever colors you take in color 1, that will be the color for the lines, shapes, border. Okay, so that is the color 1. Now let us draw the curves with the help of the curve tool. The curve tool works in 3 steps. Okay, the curve tool works in 3 steps. So let us start with the curve tool. So first, if you want to draw any curve, first you have to draw a line. Okay, let us draw a straight line with the curve tool. We are drawing the line with the curve tool. Then this is the first step. After that, which side you want the curve? Okay, so drag that side. If you want it over here, so drag it here. This is the second step. And then again you want a curve this way, so drag it on the right hand side. This way you can make your curve. So this is the third step and your curve is ready. Okay, as you see a dotted lines, so you can come to know that the curve is ready. And when the dotted lines are there, you can move the picture or move the shape till these dotted lines are there, and you can change the colors also, like this way. Okay, if the dotted lines are there, if these dotted lines are removed, you cannot do anything in that. Okay, you cannot change it again then. So again I will show you. Draw a straight line with the help of the curve tool, then drag it on one side and drag it on another side. Okay, so this way I have made the C curve. Okay, so you can change the color till these dotted lines are there. You can just change the size also, till here the dotted lines are there. So again I will show you one more curve. Please draw a straight line, move it here, drag it here, and then drag it this side. Okay, see, if these dotted lines are there, you can change the color, but as you click outside these lines, you cannot change anything now. In that you cannot do. I'm just changing the color, you cannot change anything. Okay, so while you're drawing, see, one more curve I will show you. So this way you can draw. Till these dotted lines are there, you can change the color. After that, when you click outside, you cannot do anything. Okay, so here this is your curve tool. So let us go to the next one. Next one is the polygon tool. Polygon tool is used to draw polygons. Now what is this polygons? Polygons are shapes with 3 or more sides, and using this tool you can draw one side of the polygon at a time. Okay, at one single time you will draw only one side of the shape. So let us draw here. So let us delete this. We will take a new page. You have to go in the paint button and take a new page. Okay, this will ask you want to save this file. Now I don't want to save it, so I'll click on don't save. Okay, whenever you take the shapes, okay, any shape, the pointer, see the pointers have changed to plus sign. Okay, if you take a pencil tool, the pointer shape is, mouse pointer is pencil, like a pencil. When you take an eraser, the size of the mouse pointer is square. Same way when you take any shapes, see the shape of the mouse pointer is plus sign. Okay, whichever shape you take, the mouse pointer will change to plus sign. So let us take the polygon tool. So with the help of the polygon tool, you can draw polygons, and polygons can be of any side. Okay, and this polygon tool helps you to draw a closed figure. Closed figure means there will not be any gap in between that. So let us draw an image. See, I have started over here. From here, when you click on this particular point, your polygon will be completed. So you will come to know if a dotted lines are there, means your shape is ready now. When these lines are there, you can change the color, whichever color you want, you can change it. Okay, so let us change this size also. We'll make it small. Let us draw something else. Click over here. First you have to draw one line, and after that just click wherever you want the lines. Okay, wherever you want, you have to just click, and then your shape is ready. So I have started from here, and last point is here only. Okay, till you click on the first point, first and the last point should meet, then your polygon is ready. So these lines are there. Till the lines are there means your shape is selected. You can change the size, you can change the color, you can move it. Okay, so let us change it to orange color. So with the help of the polygon, you can draw a star, and while you are drawing the star, you have to start from down. Okay, whenever you are drawing a star using the polygon tool, you have to start from down. See, I'll click from down to top like an A shape. Okay, slanting line. Whenever you are drawing a slanting line, start from down to top for star. Then click over here. Then click this side on the left hand side. Then right hand side, and wherever you have started, click on that particular point. Okay, this way your star is ready. So if you are drawing a star and if you start from top, okay, so that time you cannot draw a proper star. It is not possible. You can make a triangle, but this way star you cannot make. So whenever you want to draw a star, please start from down to top. Okay, and then you can color these pictures by using fill with color tool. Okay, fill with color tool. So let us change the color and color these pictures. So whichever color you want, you can take and color it. Okay, so this images I have drawn using the polygon tool. Now let us go to the next one is rounded rectangle tool. So the rounded rectangle tool is used to draw rectangles with rounded corners. Here whenever you are taking rounded rectangle, the corners are rounded. Okay, so let us draw over here. Let us take a new page. Now first I will show you rectangle tool. So with the help of the rectangle tool and rounded rectangle tool, you can draw square and rectangles, both the shapes you can draw. So if you want a perfect square, okay, while you are clicking and dragging the mouse, you have to press the shift key. You have to press the shift key, you will get a perfect square. If you leave your shift key, the square will not be there, then it becomes rectangle. Okay, so before leaving the keyboard, leave the mouse. Okay, then you can leave your hands on from the shift key. So while you are drawing a perfect square, if you want to draw a perfect square, please press the shift key and then draw. Okay, see, I am pressing the shift key and then leave the mouse and then shift key. This way you can draw a perfect square. So here with the rectangle tool, you can draw the rectangle or square. Now here I am drawing a rectangle, so this time I am not pressing the shift key. Okay, now let us take the rounded rectangle. See, I am drawing a rectangle with the rounded rectangle. Now you all can see the difference over here. Here in the corners, this is a rectangle, this is a shape with the rectangle tool, and this is with rounded rectangle. You all can make out here the corners are pointed and here the corners are rounded. So this is the difference between rectangle and rounded rectangle. So when you are using the rectangle tool, the corners are rounded. Okay, so the corners are rounded. Now let us go to the next one. So the next topic is how to fill colors. Here we will learn different options like using the colors group, then fill with color tool and color picker tool. Now fill with color tool you have already seen. Let us go, we'll see what is this first. A closed figure, any figure that is closed from all sides without any gap is called as a closed figure. Now you can see in the picture here, all the sides are closed, means there is not any gap. Okay, without any gap, this is called as a closed figure. Now this is an open figure. So any figure that is open from any side or has a gap is called as an open figure. So here you can see the image. In the image you can see there is a gap over here. So when you fill the colors in an open figure, the colors will spread out over your drawing area. The next option is edit colors option. Now what is this edit colors option? It is present in the colors group and opens a palette of colors where you can make a new color from the available options. Okay, we will see it practically later on. First, in the colors group you can see color 1. Okay, there are two boxes next to the color palette. There are two boxes, that is color 1 and color 2. So color 1 is used as a foreground color. This color is useful while using pencil, brushes, text, lines and borders of the shapes. Next one is color 2. Color 2 is used as background color. This color is used with eraser and for shape fills. Then this is a fill with color tool. So fill with color tool is used for filling colors in a closed figure. So we have used it, but I will show you later on again. Now this color picker tool, okay, the color picker tool helps us to pick a color from one part of the drawing and fill the same color in another part of the drawing. So if you want to color your picture and you want to take the colors from the drawing area instead of colors palette, you have to use color picker tool. So when you are using color picker tool, you can select the color from the drawing area and then you can color it in some other part of the drawing. Now here brushes. Brushes tool is used to draw lines that have different appearance and textures. It's like using different artistic brushes. Like I'll show you, there are 9 different brushes. How to use all the brushes I'll show you. Now let us go with practical. Now let us take a new page. No, will not take a new page, but I will show you. So images I have drawn. This is a closed figure. You can see the image, the figures are not open from any side. So this is a closed figure. Now let us draw one figure with the help of the line tool. See, if you want a straight line, same, you have to press your shift key and draw the line. See, while I'm drawing these lines, I'm using the shift key. Okay, so, and if you don't use the shift key, so your lines can be crooked. Okay, so that is a, it's not a proper line, but when you press the shift key, your lines are straight. Okay, so let us draw a line. Here also there is a gap, so let us fill this gap. Now here, when I'm using the fill with color tool, this is a fill with color tool, and whichever colors you select in color 1, that will be the color for your, that you can use as fill with color tool. So let us take the blue color, we'll change the colors. Okay, now if you want some other colors, there are 20 colors in this palette, but if you want to add some more colors, you have to go over here in edit colors. Okay, when you click on edit colors, there are lots of colors in the colors palette, and here also you can see the different colors. So whichever color you want, you can just click on that particular color and click on OK. So that color is added over here. Okay, in the next, only 20 colors are there. Below that you can see a blank palette, there it will be added and you can color it. Oh, what happened over here? When I colored this, it have spread all over the drawing area. Why? Okay, let us just change the color. Again I will show you. See, I am using some other color. What is this happening? Okay, you can see little bit gap is there. Okay, let us color this image, and the colors are not coming out. Okay, when I am coloring this image, it is not coming out. Why? Because it is a closed figure. Okay, from here, there are no gaps, and but here you can see a little bit gap over here. So if you want to see where is the gap, you have to use a magnifier tool. This is the magnifier tool. Okay, it will come again in the chapter, so I will read the sentence for you. So this is a magnifier tool. It is used to see that particular part of the image very close. If you want to see the image closely, you have to click on that area. So when you left click, the image will be zoom in. Okay, zoom in means the image will become big. See, I'm just clicking, means left clicking, so image is becoming very big. You can see the gap is over here. So let us take the pencil tool or line tool, whichever you want. You can take the black color and color this. Okay, just fill this gap. Okay, now let us take the magnifier tool again, and we want to make the page as it is. So to make the page small, that is zoom out, you have to right click. Okay, right click. Now our page size is normal. Okay, so now let us color this image again. Now see, it is not spreading out because now I have closed this image, and this is the closed figure. And if you have any little bit gap, also a gap like a little dot, also the colors will spread out. Okay, so it is not easy for us to color that image. Now let us go with color 2. Okay, before going to color 2, let me show you the eraser. Now eraser tool is used for erasing the picture which you don't want. Okay, so I don't want this one, so I have erased it, and the eraser is very small. So to make the size of the eraser big, you can use the size button. Okay, and this is the last size, but if you want to make it more bigger than this, the shortcut is Control and plus key. So you have to press the Control key and then press the plus key together. Okay, one by one. Keep the Control key pressed and press plus key. The size is becoming big. Okay, and same, if you want to make this eraser size small, okay, this is the larger size. You cannot make the eraser size more bigger than this. If you want to make the size of the eraser small, the shortcut is Control minus. Okay, Control key and minus key. So hold it together, so you can see the size of the eraser becoming small. So you want to make this size of the eraser big. Now you can see the color of the eraser is white, so it is erasing. Okay, whatever you will erase, it will erase with white color. Okay, so I have told you about color 2. So whichever color you take in color 2, that will be the color of the eraser also. Okay, let us click on color 2 and then change the color to purple. Okay, see now the eraser color have changed to purple. Whatever you will do, it will come in purple. When you are erasing also, it will come in purple. Let us change it to blue, light blue. Okay, so now see, you can see the eraser have changed to light blue color. Okay, so for color 2, whichever colors you will take, that will be the color for your eraser. And one more thing was written, that color 2 is the color for the shape fills. Okay, I will show you that also. First let us take a new page. Okay, now when you select any shapes, leaving the line and curve tool, okay, closed figure, you can say as a closed figure, one option is activated over here, fill option. Okay, when you take lines or curve, the fill option is not activated, but when you take the shapes, any other shapes, closed shape, the line fill is activated. Here no fill option is there. So when you draw some picture, inside this the color is not there. Okay, so but when you take fill as solid color, and when you are drawing the image, whichever color is there in color 2, that will be inside color. But here we have taken as white color, so I will click on color 2 and then whichever color you want in color 2, see, you can see color 2 is for fills, shape fills. Okay, this is the fill option. So your shape is filled with green color, and color 1 is for border. What is the color right now? Black color. So let us change the color. Okay, so you can see the difference. Color 1 is light blue and green over here in color 2. So let us take some other shapes, I will show you. Let us change to color 1 to red and color 2 yellow. Okay, now you can see the difference here. So when you take color 2, whichever color, it will be filled in the shape. So before filling the shapes while drawing, you have to go in the fill and change to solid color. If you click on no fill, nothing will be filled inside. Okay, so you can see here, if I am clicking on fill and no fill, nothing is filled. And when you click on solid color, the color will be filled. Okay, so let us take again, I will erase everything. Now let us go to the brushes. See, when you click on these brushes, there are 9 brushes. All the brushes works differently. Okay, how you have different types of colors like crayon color, that is wax color, oil pastel color, watercolor, sketch pens, marker, pencil color. Same way this way all the brushes will work. Okay, so let us go from here. This is watercolor brush. Okay, watercolor brush. I will draw one figure with same figure. Okay, let us draw S, and this is the watercolor brush. Okay, now this is the pencil brush. Now here it will come very small, so let us change the size. This also size you can change by control and plus and make it big. And this I am using the pencil. Okay, so you can see the difference. This is the watercolor and this is the pencil. Now let us take this one. This is the marker. Next one is the crayons. Like you color your pictures using the crayon colors, right? Then this is the oil brush. Okay, see, you can see the difference. This is the oil brush. This is the, which one is this? This is the watercolor. Okay, now let us take this one, first one, normal brush. Okay, so let us change the size. Okay, this is the normal brush, and next 3 are left out. This is the calligraphy brush. Okay, it will be appeared as you are writing in using the calligraphy pencil. Okay, so there are 2 calligraphy brush. One is calligraphy brush 1. Okay, this is calligraphy brush 1, and next one is calligraphy brush 2. So you can see the difference. I have written A and S using different calligraphy brush. Okay, now last one, this one is the airbrush. Okay, this airbrush will work as spray with the spray effect. Okay, you can draw something with the spray effect, then you can use the airbrush. So I will show you again this airbrush. First let us color this as black. Okay, then take the airbrush and take the colors. So you can draw some images, beautiful images with the airbrush. And then take the green color, change the size, okay, you can make stars over here with the help of the airbrush. See, like a spray effect, you can draw these pictures using the airbrush tool. Okay, that is present in the brushes group. Then you can draw some stars this way, some twinkling, whatever you want you can draw with the airbrush. Now one more thing is left out, our color picker tool. Let us take a new page first. See, if you want any color, you want to pick the color from the drawing area. So before that, let me draw some pictures over here. See, I have told you about these basic colors, but here you can see some more colors are there, and you can make your own colors. When you click on that particular color, you can see over here. So from this option, this arrow, you can make it dark and light. So when you make this arrow up, it will become light, and when you move this arrow down, it will become dark. So you can see the changes over here. I'll take another color, move this arrow down, so it will become dark. Okay, and when you move it up, it will become light. So whichever color you want, you can take, and you can click on add to custom colors. Here it will be added, and click on OK. Here also it will be added. So you can see the borders have been changed. Now let us color something else. We'll take this color, OK, and color it. Sorry. Now let us take, we'll draw one picture again here. Now I want this color from the drawing area, this color. Okay, so I'm using the color picker tool. I will use the color picker tool. It is present in the tools group. So click on that color picker tool. Click, see the color has been changed in color 1. Again I will show you. I'm selecting something else, brown color. So I will take color picker tool, click on this color. So here color 1 is changed. So you can color your image. Now again I want this color, green color. So I will click on color picker tool, click on this color and click here. So you can see by using the color picker tool, I have colored the image. I have selected the colors from the drawing area and I have colored the picture. Now let us go to the next topic. Next topic is more tools in Paint. Okay, you have the select tool. So what is the use of the select tool? You can copy or move a part of a picture using the select tool in the image group of Home 10. So this select tool is present in the image group in the Home 10, and there are two select tools, that is rectangular selection and freeform selection. Let us see this uses later on. Then we have the eraser tool, is used for erasing any part of the drawing or the color filled in the drawing. So we have seen that. Then magnifier tool, you may want to see a part of a drawing more closely. Using this tool, you can zoom in or out of your drawing. So zoom in means to see your drawing more closely, more big, and you have to left click. And when you are zooming out, okay, so the size of your screen drawing area will become small, so that you will do it with the help of the right click. The last topic is undo and redo. So this undo option allows you to undo the last action, okay, to go one step back. So it removes the last change you made to the file. Whichever changes you have made in the drawing, it will remove that, the last one, okay. And the redo option allows you to repeat the last action. So when you are undoing it, that is your last action, so you can redo it if you want to cancel your undo action. So we'll do it practically. So now let us start with the select tool first. So when here you can see the select tool, when you click here you have two options, rectangular selection and freeform selection, okay. When you use the rectangular selection, whichever part you will select, it will be selected in a rectangular shape, okay, this way. Sorry. So if you want to, what is the use, if you want to move the selected part, okay, or copy it. So first let us see how to move it. So after selecting that particular area, you just have to drag your mouse. So see, it has been moved, okay. And when you want to copy, so you have to first select and then click on copy. If anything is not selected, see the cut, copy, paste options are unactivated, it is not activated, cut and copy option. So first select the area using rectangular selection and then copy, and after copying, see the paste option is also activated, just paste it. And whenever you will paste, it will be pasted on the upper left hand side, okay. And then wherever you want, you can move it. This way you can select the part. Now these two steps, whatever I have done, I don't want that, okay, it was done by mistake. So what I will do, I will use the undo option. See, undo option and the redo next to that is present on the quick access toolbar. So let us do undo. So we have to do once, okay, this is removed. Now I want this area to be fitted over here back, so I have to go one step back again, sorry. So this way you can do undo, okay. Again I will show you. Let us color the full drawing area with this color. Now let us use the select tool, that is a rectangular selection. Select any part of the drawing and then move it. This way you can move, okay. Now this is about the rectangular selection. Now let us take the freeform selection. So freeform selection, as you are drawing, it will be selected that way as you draw. Now I will move it, okay. So this way you can use the rectangular selection and freeform selection. As you select the part of that particular area, it will be removed that way only, okay. With the help of this rectangular selection, freeform selection, you can move any part or you can copy and paste also. So we don't want this step, so we'll go back the step. So undo 3 times, 1 2 3 and one more way forward, okay. Now, and whichever, this was the last step over here, we have done it by mistake. This picture I wanted over here, so again I will redo, okay. So this is your redo and undo options. I hope this was the last topic, and I hope you have understood this chapter. Please read the chapter. Thank you, students. We'll meet in the next video. Bye. Take care of yourselves.